By late 1966, the noise surrounding the biggest band on Earth had become deafening. The sheer hysteria of Beatlemania reached a fever pitch, creating a suffocating environment for the four men at the center of it. The screaming from the crowds was so loud it physically overpowered the venue amplifiers. On stage, the band couldn't hear themselves play, completely stalling their growth as musicians. So they made a radical decision. Following their August 1966 shows, they stopped touring entirely to escape the creative dead end of live performance. The catalyst for their next move arrived on a flight back from Kenya. Paul McCartney noticed the letters S and P on their in-flight meal trays. He asked roadie Mal Evans what they stood for. The answer, salt and pepper, sparked an idea. McCartney pitched a concept. They would invent a fictional alter ego. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band would go on tour in their imagination, so the actual band wouldn't have to. This required them to set aside the most recognizable public identity on the planet. It was an enormous commercial gamble, taken specifically to regain their creative sanity. With the rush of live shows behind them, their process slowed down. They replaced hurried sessions with over 400 hours of isolated studio work. They established a new daily routine to avoid the public eye. Every morning, they rode in John Lennon's Rolls-Royce, stepping directly from the car into the secure sanctuary of Abbey Road Studios. They handed producer George Martin an impossible technical task: construct a boundless sonic landscape using only the primitive 4-track tape machines of the 1960s. Martin used audio illusions to simulate a live concert environment. He layered in recordings of an orchestra tuning up and borrowed crowd noise and laughter from a live comedy album. Road manager Neil Aspinall suggested a structural addition. He pointed out that if the fictional band had a welcome song, they also needed a goodbye song, which led to the album's high-tempo reprise track. Together, they engineered a flawless, closed-loop theatrical performance on vinyl. The arrangement was so dense that the band could never actually play it live. They also purposefully defied commercial pop formulas. They refused to release pop singles from the album in the UK or US markets. Contrasting with the fragmented structure of early pop, Sgt. Pepper featured complex, continuous tracks that bled into one another. She's Leaving Home exemplifies this, abandoning traditional rock instruments for a sweeping string arrangement. The industry validated the approach. In 1968, She's Leaving Home earned the very first Ivor Novello Award for Best Song musically and lyrically. Hiding behind the Sgt. Pepper alter ego stripped away the pressure to churn out disposable hits. They proved popular music